Hell, helicopter, tiger parent 2, bulldozer daddy mo.
Hello, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. Just a couple of announcements before we get underway today, as soon as I can find my announcements. I had them here a minute ago.
It's okay, it gives us an excuse to hear the world's worst bell again.
Oh, it's cool. Look, it's a xylophone. It's 3 keys. All right. Regularly scheduled program this week. This is Too Many Warlocks today, and then tomorrow we'll go into Poison Paradise, and then we have our brand new show called Avalon Society London Fall, presented by Dead Aussie Gamer. Takes place in the Malifaux universe, called an RPG system called Through the Breach. If you're familiar with Malifaux, it's a miniature combat warring army game system with really cool minis, and this is the RPG system of that. And cast includes a lot of incredible names from all across Europe and Australia. We got Guy from How to Be a Great GM. We got Marie from Orkenspalter TV in Germany. We've got Till from Dungeon Fog, Janet from World Anvil, and we got Anthony from Vegemite Dangerous and Roll for Damage. And we've also got Dead Aussie Gamer, of course, Michael. He'll be the Fate Master running proceedings. We had the first episode last week, and a new one will be coming down middle of the night, early morning, Thursday-ish, depending on your time zone. But want to check out the schedule in the Down There part, you can check it out there, and you also catch the replays, and we load the episodes up on YouTube. We got Heroes Factory episodes coming up again. We got Jabetta coming out this week, so you can see the creation of that. You can still catch our special Joe Cat episode on there. And be sure to check out the merch. And I think that's it for today. Please do the thing. Just on the shores of the Deseret River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep. Hello, and welcome to Too Many Warlocks. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck. Lenny has gone out in search of Larch. We received some disturbing messages yesterday that might give us some clues as to the whereabouts of Larch. And that situation is rapidly unfolding. You'll be able to catch that video on our YouTube site. We are looking for help to find him. Now then. Welcome to Too Many Warlocks. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck. And I am joined today by these Too Many Warlocks, which I will now introduce in no particular order. Starting with our former Eldritch Clown Car, friend to dinosaurs and creatures everywhere, and champion of the Brightstone Fighting Pits, Redan. Also joining us today on a special quest from her grandfather, the ever-fiery Miss Kithri Tealeaf. Also joining us today, the Rainbow Revolutionary, Mr. Guy Boutomps. And last but not least, the scholarly friend to moody demons, Mr. Penathan Wright. I almost said Miss Penathan Wright. Oh, that'd have been way off.
Penelope, that's another thing.
When last we left our heroes, they had arrived at the city of Omu and had various encounters with the Yuan Ti there and various dinosaurs as well as they sought out the pieces of this staff. And once they made it to the amphitheater of Omu, they managed to find the small alcove where the first piece was stored. And upon extracting it, they went to make their escape, only to find that this enormous winged serpent has come out and asked them all where they're going with that staff. And it is just floating there, beating its wings slowly.
Can I make an insight to see if this is like meaning us harm or friendly?
Does this next seem aggressive? You can certainly insight to see.
Good. I'm continuing my streak from last week.
Excellent. This bodes poorly. Okay.
We were going that way, but you're kind of in the way. Eh?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just, gathering up pieces of the rod my grandfather sent me and gonna stop the end of the world.
What are you? Is your name Eternally?
That is one of the names I am called, yes.
Yes.
He wants to ride you.
I mean, yes, but not right now. I have questions for you.
Oh.
Is it safe? Can we talk? Should we go somewhere? Can you take us somewhere?
I can take you somewhere.
Let's go. Yeah.
Well, we need to get the other pieces of the staff.
But it's also nighttime. Like, do you want to be out here right now in the dark?
No.
Why are we going off with a random snake?
I thought it was day.
Is it? I thought it was night.
I think we're halfway through the day.
You're halfway through the day.
Rest.
Oh.
This is the second part of the day, so yeah.
Okay.
Dan, do you care to enlighten us onto this being?
I spoke to someone in town at the church, and they said that this is a type of this thing that sorry, not thing, you, Eternaling, is a powerful psionic creature, and it can help us understand memories. And I need to figure out what the fuck's going on and why you're not remembering certain people.
I think it's probably all the drug and alcohol.
Yes, but also well, okay, Lilith, sure.
Yeah, my memory's been fried. So.
that applies to a surprising number of us, actually.
Pen should not be.
I mean, I got most of my memories back from my patron. They still trickle in from time to time. My family life's still a little fuzzy.
Pen, quick, in your brain, show me what you remember when Handy sucked the black goo out of something.
It was a proud day, and yeah, I'll try to remember. What happens when I try to remember?
It's okay. I can just read your minds.
I mean, that works too, but I kind of want to see what he remembers. But like, you should join in on this because this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Party in my brain. Everybody's invited.
Very well. This seems interesting. And it morphs into a woman. Tall, human features, long black hair, in a simple kind of linen white dress.
Wow. Is this... let's just do this.
I hold up my elbow to her, like offering her an escort. I don't have a choice.
She takes your escort and goes up to the stairs, and she says, Come closer. We will go into the mindscape.
Are our bodies safe here?
They will not approach here. They know better.
Cool.
Okay. Good.
The nightmare
we-
serpent's minions cannot affect me.
We are on a little bit of a time crunch, just as an FYI.
The time we spend in the mindscape is different than the time out here.
You just said the serpent's minions don't affect you here?
No.
So you're not with the 1T that we are trying to deal with?
No, I am not a minion of the nightmare serpent.
Oh, good.
Insight check.
I don't know if I've ever rolled one. Just believe
you
it.
get the feeling that she is being sincere.
He's so sincere, guys. Let's do this. Can Jinja come in the nightscape with us, or the dreamscape, whatever you called it?
Mindscape?
I don't believe this creature can come to the mindscape.
Watch our backs.
Aye, aye, buddy.
Are
And our
we
stuff.
going into? I just want to be clear. Are we going into a general mindscape, or is everybody trying to go into my mindscape?
We'll share. Cool. And gets you all to go together in a circle. And in a moment, the entire party is transported to the keep. In that moment, where a man is laying on the ground, covered in necrotic scars. And it's frozen in time, almost like you're standing in a photograph. Pen has handy out, sucking the necrotic energy out. The man is faceless and featureless, like a mannequin.
See, that's not right. Can you see what he looks like in my brain? Because I have a very different memory of this. He actually looks like someone.
Of course. And she moves her hands, and with a swipe, this stock image of a human shape takes on the form of Marcus Phoenix. This is how you remember it.
Yes, but no one else does. No one even remembers this person. They don't know the name. It doesn't sound familiar. And this is happening to more people. Can you show me how to break this? Or tell me what's causing it?
Something is already broken.
Wait, so they'll all remember it like this now?
No.
What?
If it was functioning as it's supposed to, they would all remember already. Your connection to this being is only maintained because the tether that plucked it from their minds is not connected to you.
Do you know why?
It is uncertain.
The what?
Have you
connected
left
to-
this realm?
Yes.
For those who travel to other realities, occasionally their ties to this reality are broken. So when rules get rewritten, it does not make it to you.
Who rewrites the rules?
This I do not know.
I have
Someone
a question
has
when
erased
you've
this
got a
man.
second. Does Guy have any, now that he's seen the face, because this was a defining moment in his life, does he now remember at least this face trussed up like a pig thrown off the side of a flying pirate ship?
How badly does Guy want to remember this?
I mean, this is Marcus Phoenix. I mean, there's that. Guy kind. I mean, he had to talk with him about sending Yibi or teaching Yibi to be a rogue,
Yeah.
which was really about making sure Yibi never died like Kashano did. I don't know. I feel like Guy it's his arch nemesis and his hero all wrapped up in one character. Just a flash of the face, maybe. Nothing enough to break anything, just a flash of that face.
You feel the emotions. You feel emotionally connected to whatever this person is.
Yeah.
But it tugs at you in a disturbing way that you can't pull a name. You can't connect those interactions. But this is somebody who was important to you. And it just makes it all the more frustrating that you can't grasp anything else from it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Now I need to think.
Oh, what does all this mean? I mean, we clearly cared about this man. I mean, I'm there saving his life or something. He's at the keep, so he must have mattered.
Rodan, you said other people besides us, so it's not like a weird warlock thing?
Philip. No one remembers Philip either. And the connection is Philip and Marcus were both part of the original Avalon Knights crew, or really early on in it. And I'm afraid this is going to happen to Cookie, or Tommy, or Spoonie.
Is the feathered serpent with us?
Yes.
In her form still?
Yeah. Yeah.
Has it happened to any others yet?
Yes.
I mean, we wouldn't know. Huh?
I can feel the pull. The lines that attach to everyone's memories. Things are being plucked and pulled away into nothingness.
Do you happen to see who's doing the plucking?
I cannot get an image of them. It is beyond my power.
Okay.
They have hurt
Could you
many.
get one of us plucked?
No, it is beyond my ability. I cannot erase people from reality.
It's okay, it's probably not a very good idea anyway.
May I ask what the extent of your power is? What is the nature of what you're capable of?
In what regard?
How do you know all this? Like, can you see everything's memory lines? Do you understand the minds of all things that come and go? Like, I barely understand what Rodan does.
The mind is my world. The night serpent resides in nightmares. The times when you are asleep and the darkness enters your mind. I am the light.
Okay, well, I just got to say this. I've been looking for someone to follow for a long time, and I've made some really bad choices. And like, Moradin seems like a good choice, but like, you're doing what I can do in my brain. Do you need a follower? Can you show me how to do what you're doing? Can I contact you later if we survive all this?
I've never thought of needing a follower. It's
I wouldn't
never
think
occurred to
you.
me.
I wouldn't think you would need one. I'm offering service for a creature that defines itself as a being of light, of good.
Defeat the night serpent. Close his hold on this world. Then keep the light half of the staff. If you have need of me, call.
Got its digits.
I was gonna say out of character. It's a big noodle.
I have a question for you, if we can spare the time.
Of course.
I've been referred to as a spell breaker and been told I'm valuable because of my lineage. Do you have any idea what that means? It's in regards to this, I'm sure of it.
Your blood is very old. In your mind are the memories of hundreds of past lives. But they are behind barriers. If you can breach these barriers, you'll gain your understanding you seek.
Now see, this is what all our gods need to be doing to us. Just like straight shoot. I appreciate this so much. I like you a lot.
Yay, Radan's gonna be a warlock.
I'm crouched down just trying to commit this face to memory, and I'm assuming it just won't stick.
It's like you can't, every time you try to attach this image to your brain,
yep,
it's extracted almost immediately as you do it.
Yeah, so I'm getting annoyed.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. This is,
I don't like people in my head. Yeah, continue on.
that's okay.
Can I ask one
Being
more
oddly
question?
quiet.
Of course.
My little friend that was living on my shoulder, he says he's from the kingdom of Eldring. It's a different realm. Do you know about it? Do you know how I could get there?
There was a group dedicated to the research of other worlds. They encountered a being known as a planeswalker that aided them in their research. If you utilize what they have found, and your mind tells me you've already been to their facility, you may be able to find a way to go there.
I think I understand. Do you get a pen? I'm looking at you.
We have the books. I mean, we know the rules.
We cleared out most of the stuff that was in there.
It's one of those things where, in theory, we know what we're doing, but we also have no idea what we're doing. Like, I mean, the rules of they. Oh God, it's complicated, but I mean, it's doable. You've done it. You've said. It's just replicating it and knowing that we can make it back is the kicker.
If you can find the aid of a planeswalker, it would be of great assistance to you.
We need to find Carl. I actually have my own question. Do you know this man, and I'm pointing over at Marcus, You said he's been erased. Is he dead? Would you know the difference between if he was dead or alive or erased?
That is difficult to say. One wonders if there is a distinction.
There have been other people that we don't know what happened to them. And I'm assuming since we're all in the Mindscape, we all kind of have a foot in here. I'm going
You're
to
referring to the bard.
Yes.
The bard was not lost in this way.
I know, but I don't know if he's dead. And I don't think he is. At least not in the same way other people die.
It is not my place to reveal this truth to you.
Technical question. Does Guy at this point know that Ryle is cross-planar? Is that relevant even?
No, because that
Thank you.
technically not
Take
continued yet.
it all back. Yep, all gone. Yep.
All right. There are more being extracted all the time.
Are they all related to the keep?
No.
So they're happening to people all across this realm of existence.
Across all realms.
Oh, shit.
Merde indeed, mon ami. The whole multiverse?
Every version of this person has been erased.
It's what they flubbed to do with Philip. Remember you showed us, Radan. Someone had tried and they messed it up and he's in pain. Oh god, did we ever fix that? Did we ever put him out of his misery or?
I think we cast Dispel Magic on him.
Did that work?
I thought it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't think it worked.
Pretty sure I bounced it.
Or it worked on the machine, but not like the entity. Like the...
Yeah. Can you imagine being erased from all the books ever?
Doesn't sound that bad to me, but I kind of like some of these people.
Oh, well, we definitely have our next thing to take care of.
We always do.
Know what? For us, this is easy. We know not only our next two steps, but we just earn the favor of pardon me, but two godling, eh? Or at least one godling. No offense, eh?
Well, we do have to still, take care of the thing.
Yes. I sense Uptau's favor on you. I will use my powers to escort the creatures of this place out.
Oh, fantastic.
You will have to deal with the Yuan Ti on your own, I'm afraid.
We can handle that.
Are they creatures that we can justify killing?
They are, many of them, lost. But if you seal away the night serpent, they will no longer have a reason to stay.
Thank you. That helps me a lot.
Yeah, the way you kill a snake is you cut off its head, eh? But when you do that, you get all covered in gore. And before I do that, madame, I must do this. And I bend over and kiss her hand in the most traditionally, courtly fashion Guy can pull off.
I slap him on the back of the head. I'm like, that's my god!
Yeah, and just in your head, you also hear me say to Guy, it's just like, you also just literally said you kill a snake by cutting off its head to a snake.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near her head.
Anyway,
I kissed the back of her hand, you dirty-minded, filthy bastard.
I'm the innocent one. I don't.
You are-
Yeah, right. I saw that in your eyes.
Oh, Kithri with your dirty books. No room to talk.
Hey, what do you know about the dirty books?
Nobody
Nobody
knows
knows.
about them. You are unusual creatures, but I sense your intentions are pure.
Some of them are.
Try.
Some of them. For the most
95.
part. You do not have the seeds of hubris that led to the fall of this place. And I hope you never can gain them.
Do you happen to know what there was another adventuring party that my grandfather was a part of? Do you happen to know what happened to them, why they broke up?
A warning was given. One that should not. A rule was broken, and a man was punished.
Okay. Well, we're pretty good about following warnings when we hear them, so that's good.
Okay. If no one else has any questions for the mystical magical deity, I feel like we should.
Just before I let go of her hand, I look up, stand back up. Madame, I don't know about where you are from, but where I am from, when the knight rides into battle as a champion, he takes with him a token of the lady's honor, right? If I may be so bold, a feather.
A feather. And then your guys are back in the auditorium. And she's flying off, slithering across the sky. And a small rainbow-colored feather starts to drift down.
I'm going to jump up and fly up and grab it.
Oh, you bastard.
Yeah.
When I land with it, I will give it to Guy, but laughing.
I like your god, eh?
That's pretty
It goes
cool.
in the hat. It goes on the other side. So there's now a tiny little white feather on one side and a larger rainbow one on the other.
We'll make a warlock out of you yet.
Why do you want to convert me to your creepy religion? I like my soul where it is.
It's not,
Apparently, like all of my souls.
it's not
Kithri?
creepy.
Oh, I was gonna say it's not a religion. What do you think I am, a cleric?
Well, you know, there's a lot of similarity.
We feel like we're splitting feathers right now. So,
I guarded you guys real good. This
How long
lizard
were-
came by, and he looked at you funny, but I bopped him on the head, and he ran off.
hey, good job, little mini high five. How long were we out, Jinja?
I don't know, like a little while.
Where's the sun now related to otherwise? I actually have the
Same
keen
spot, I
mind
think.
feat. So no time has passed?
No.
Oh. Jinja, was the snake like this big?
It was a lizard. It was a little lizard.
Okay. Wow. I'm proud of you.
I bopped him on the head, and he ran off.
Good
I'm
job.
a very good guard.
You damn right you are.
Thanks, Ginger.
Somewhere there's a ginger flavored snake.
Um,
A little tiny ginger flavored lizard.
well, we've got 2 more parts of this rod. Should we start with the, like, sunken... That's kind of on the way to the other part.
I think we should start with the fiery one.
The fiery one?
Yep.
There's not one over there.
I remember my mother when I used to not want to eat.
That's third.
My mother, when I used to not want to eat my peas, she says you eat the peas first and the steak last. you saved the best bit for last, so we got to go do the shitty bits first, and then we go to that lovely place out in the lava there, eh?
And you
All
know,
right.
if there's going to be like a ceremony that we have to go stop, it's probably going to be in the place surrounded by lava. So we need the pieces of the staff before we go there.
Patronize me.
That's just logical, though.
No, I'm just.
Actually, all three of us got patron. It's kind of inevitable. You get patronized, eh?
Everybody knows stage 8 is the lava world.
Oh, that means we're about to. No, we already did the water level. We're good.
I think we stick with what works so far, eh? We stay near the cliff all the way around to that look like maybe a temple there in the northeast corner.
That
I
sounds
think
great.
maybe even we take a boat out there, and then we ride the boat straight south from there, right through. There's a little gap, eh? In that round area to go right to the third one.
How much time do we have left today? Like, how many movements and how many days
You've
do
got-
we have left, period?
You've got 2 more, and you're on your last day. After today, she's going to come looking for you.
Okay, can we say
Thank
that
you.
since we're in the auditorium,
Thank you so much.
is it possible that maybe, just maybe, we're right about here? Like, at the front of
Well,
the
she said she was going to
auditorium?
protect us, right?
Get 2 spaces.
Well, the reason why is because then if we sneak, we can go straight and still kind of pretty well hit it, you know?
Sure. Let's put you there.
And so,
Just don't forget benevolent GM.
That's
oh
it.
yeah, I love this man. I'd love
You
them
watch the
anyway.
replays. I nod enthusiastically every single week. Should have been dead lots of times.
So yeah, I'm actually gonna say, well, I think if we go, and I point at the map, I'm like, I think we'd actually save time going straight through. If she's guiding away the beasts of the land, we only have to deal with the Yuan-Ti. Did we need a rest?
We weren't that successful at avoiding them along the cliff, so
Yeah, you right.
Might as well beeline it through the streets.
Let's just do it.
Yeah. Oh, like the opening scene in Reservoir Dogs down the back alley, the 5 wide. Oh yeah.
All right. So, if you guys are going to sneak, I need them sneak rolls.
Attempt to sneak.
All right. 1, 2.
I am the knight.
All right, I got 2 successes,
I am last night.
1 failure.
Oh no.
Thoroughly
2
accurate.
failures.
It all comes down to Ginger.
Oh,
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
all right. So,
Dan, you're shattering across reality.
yeah, that's echoing across all realities. So,
Next. We know who's next.
now I need a d12 roll. All right. You encounter no patrols.
Oh, I should just roll for everyone all the time.
Yeah, isn't this the one roll that it's good to roll low? Is that what we determined?
Yeah,
I think so.
which is counter to most of the ways that tables are done, but that's the way I like to do mine.
Oh, it's more fun this way. You never know.
It's like you
First
guys.
time you get asked to roll the die on it, and you don't know high or low, you're just thinking middle. Just
It
roll a
starts-
7. Just
It
it's a
starts
D12,
12
just roll a
to
7.
1. You're going to have an encounter, and every successful stealth check brings that number down a little bit.
Before we inevitably get into a fight today, I want to say I have full faith in Kithri. I put that out there. I'm putting that good energy out into the universe.
Are like as character? Are you saying that, or just as a player?
Both.
I believe in your roles.
Yeah. Penn's just like, I know it's been rough since we got here, but like, you know,
It's gonna be.
you'll get him
it's
this
gonna
time,
be
champ.
okay. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've been a distraction
No.
and
No.
drawing hits away from you
Oh.
guys.
Yes. Sorry, I took that a different way. Yeah, no, I mean, you've got a lot on your mind with your grandfather, so like, I totally understand that there's a lot probably going on right now. I remember dealing with I guess I call him family, so it's okay. We've got your back regardless, but you got this.
I was kind of hoping that, be like moment to shine, but not so much. It's a good
You
thing
got
we
this.
got Redan.
No, you
Speaking
got
of
this.
Speaking of shine, you have both pieces now, eh? The head we started with plus the one from back there.
Yep, 2 to go. Halfway there.
The big
All right.
shop.
So, in this place, you enter in. It's kind of a walled-off section, and there's this long building, large white columns rising up into the sky. Parts of them are collapsed with sections of roof. Fully 5 of them are still intact of the 12 that was there originally. It's all flooded. The water's up to your knees. Quite a bit higher on Kithri. Kithri, it's about up to, it's about chest high.
Blub, blub, blub.
And Redan, I guess it's to his calves, like his lower legs. But it's soggy. Every so often you swear you feel something go past your legs.
Dan, can I piggyback, please?
I think we should let Kithri do that if she wants first. Well, I mean, technically you both probably can.
She can float.
Oh, right.
Always
Sploosh.
forget.
Bring the cloak out.
Well, in that case,
Digitate it out for you. Yeah.
in that case,
Slowly rises above.
I'm just flying right above the water level.
Excellent. All right. So once you get inside, it looks like the place might have been set up as a temple, but it appears to have been modified. You can actually see the remains of market stalls in the sides.
Kithri, we got any hints or anything about where we're supposed to find it in here?
I don't have anything written down on my map like the other place. Gonna look around, see if I find it, see any like halfway
Is there
writing
like an altar or anything?
Give me an investigation check.
Can I fly around the area and just like get a gauge perception-wise?
Absolutely.
I was specifically looking for an altar or like a focus point. It wasn't good, but
You couldn't find an altar or focus point, but Kithri, while you're looking around and floating in this place, one of the columns, a brick near the top, has the same leaf carving that you saw in the auditorium.
Kithri, I can't hear you. You're underwater.
Redan, up there. Can you try and like pry that open?
I'm just gonna-
that leaf brick.
I will fly down. Like, do you want to do it? It's your family.
I mean, I did the last one.
Okay. I asked. Yeah, just manhandle. Well, gently removing.
All right. It comes out fairly easily, and once you're able to remove it, you flip it over, you can see a section of it has been hollowed out on the other side, and there is another section of staff wrapped in cloth.
I would like to sleight of hand that into my backpack really quick.
Okay.
That's on point.
you see nothing.
I think at that point you drop it on Kithri.
Whoops! He does that infomercial juggle where
I will fly down.
Oh, hidden.
I will keep the rock and
Okay.
fly down.
Okay.
So what was in that rock, buddy?
The staff.
Unwrap it if he hands it over.
absolutely do.
All right. You unwrap it, and this is a white section that attaches. It looks like it attaches to the piece that you had left, that you had just picked up from the auditorium.
Okay. Unless anybody's got a reason why not, I think we should start putting it together.
I think you should, yeah.
I agree, and I think that we should bust our asses and go to the third place tonight.
Oh, definitely. So yeah, I
Absolutely.
will try and like fit them, like screw them or snap them together, however it goes.
All right. The two white pieces that you have connect together, and then they hold, almost like magnets, and then you can't pull them apart again.
Oh, that's good.
However, the last piece that you have will not connect to the end that you have there.
Sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
So did we see a boat on the way here by any chance?
You did not. You're just wading through. It never got so high that you would be fully submerged.
I
in the
guess yeah, you
sections
can see
guys
the
were-
rubble, right? So,
Yeah. I mean, it gets close. It gets to about chest high. You're still able to move through it, but it's not comfortable, but it's workable.
Well, yeah, I definitely don't want to spend the night here, so shall we
No.
press on
We
to the
are
last?
almost due south from here. There's a gap in that wall, eh? If it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
guarded, we go through there.
Even if it is guarded, we should go through it.
Well, if
I'm
it's
not
guarded,
gonna
maybe
lie.
we look at how tall that wall is, and maybe we go over it somewhere else, eh?
I don't remember. I'm horrible for this. I have no idea how many spell slots I had left. I might have used all my spells for the day.
Well, we had a short rest this afternoon, and
yeah.
there hasn't been a fight since then.
Yeah,
Oh, did
yeah,
we?
we haven't had a.
Yeah, we had
Oh,
one
we
just
took one right
the-
before we got here. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
right before we got to the theater. Yeah.
Beautiful. Never mind then. I'm all ready to go.
All right.
Is it now dusk?
It
Technical
is now
question.
dusk.
Huzzah.
Oh,
Where you headed?
to the last spot.
All right. We need another round of stealth checks.
Oh no.
Can we be extra stealthy since it's only half the distance?
Hey, still 2 successes. All right.
Probably not the two anybody would have expected.
Not quite.
I'm just underneath the water, like slinking
Oh, no.
down.
Just your dreads floating on the stream.
Let me-
Dungeon Master Puck sent out. Da, 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 da.
Guys. Copy. All right. So you are set upon
Of course we are.
after you are discovered by a group of meeny, meeny, miny, mo. Can't use the animals anymore. Pair of
That's better.
Yuan-Ti abominations.
See, that sounds worse.
Oh, no problem. Or A-bombs for short.
And
I smiled. You got that.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
They're so big.
Oh boy.
Oh, hey, there's a fight scene. Uh-oh, a map.
I'm looking around and I'm like, man, a lot of the parts of this city have the same layout. Weird.
hey, this is a different map. No, wait, is it? Hang on. Sorry,
'cause
we're
there's
supposed to
that
be on this
river.
map. My
Oh,
Oh,
because I remembered that puddle.
All right.
bad. My bad. Different map. There we go. Initiative, please.
oh dear.
Really? Oh
I don't
no.
like going before anybody.
Does that mean I
I
lose
prefer
a
to go
turn? I can't
last.
remember if you used that rule.
I don't use that rule. You do not lose a turn.
No.
Oh boy. All right, well, at least Redan's at the top. All right, so these two hulking snake-bodied warriors have come out. And at the top of the round, we got Redan.
I would like to move right in between them.
Okay.
As I'm doing so, running, raging, I am going to activate Stone Form.
All right.
And I'm just going to do one giant sweeping strike to hit both of them, so one attack per.
Okay.
And they will be reckless.
Very well.
25 for 20 and 18 for 15.
Those both hit. Who's getting 20 and who's getting 15?
I would say this first guy here on camera left gets the 20.
Okay. Does not see that. All right, yeah. So just like 2 and 3. All right. Next up is number 2. Number 2 comes in with a bite.
Everything is at advantage.
He's getting advantage. Okay. All right, 25.
Yeah, that hits all stones endurance. That.
Okay.
So 18 damage down to 9. No damage.
All right. And then he attempts to wrap you up with his serpent body.
Yep.
All right. Give me a. Actually, you're grappled, so you get to escape on your next turn.
Hey.
And then he swings his sword at you. Oof.
All right. Okay, done.
All right. That's his go. Now it's Guy's turn.
20. I throw the Sun Forger right there,
Okay.
which is 20 feet away from both of them, but 25 feet away from Redan. Yeah. You let go of my giant, eh?
Oof. All right. What do they got to do to save?
I believe it's a deck save. I have to change this so that this actually prints this out. Let me check here.
Oof. I think they both failed.
Yeah, Dex 15.
Yeah, no, they didn't get it. All right.
Excellent. So they both take 22 points.
22 fire damage. They are seared, and they're not happy with you.
And I'm going to move 6 over there. Done.
All right. Next up, Kithri.
All right, I'm gonna look at the Yuanti that's got Dan held.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to regret hurting our Dan, and I'm gonna cast Hex on him.
Powerful words for a lower life form.
And then I'm gonna run in there. Redan, wait, which one's holding?
This one over here.
Oh shit.
You hexing this guy?
Yeah, I didn't see Redan move until after
Oh,
I
okay,
moved
sorry.
mine. So yeah, I'm
That's okay.
I'm hexing the one that's holding Redan.
All right.
And I'll
So we'll
move
hex that guy and we'll
here.
leave.
5.
Okay, untouched.
Yeah, I'll move here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take 2 strikes at him.
All right.
1 strike.
Oh.
Yes.
Womp 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 womp.
Take your
But Kithri- Kithri
3
is
weeks
back.
of crap rolls. You waited for this.
An air horn right now.
The power of love and teamship.
And then an extra d6 of necrotic on that.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Well,
oh. All right.
Oh, so
that's
good.
18, 23
23
damage. Holy crap.
Yep.
Kithri with the opener.
That's
all right.
That's
I
1. Yeah,
swing
there's the
again.
second. Another 14.
Oh, jeez.
I'm guessing that also hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a from the
An
back.
extra two
That's
of
our
Another
23.
16. Yeah. Wow.
Let
Holy
go
crap.
of
That's better.
our barbarian.
Is that 39? There we go.
Oh, all right then.
Tell me, Don, I need to know, is this like Kithri's like pin-up aggression from last week? Just like
Yeah.
So he was
some
going to go
reason
after.
For some reason, she's screaming, "Buddy system! Buddy system!"
He was going to go after Guy, but after that assault, he's got to
Yep.
back up his buddy. So in he comes with a vicious bite towards Kithri. 10.
Nope.
And then he attempts to wrap you up.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Nope.
And then he swings at you with his sword. That one catches you.
Yeah!
It's just like, whoa, whoa. And then finally you get caught in the side with the sword
All right.
as this slithering, leaping beast comes your way.
somehow did not get added to turn order again. But
You
I was
didn't.
last, so
Oh, you're lasty? Okay, what did you
Yeah.
get?
nat 1.
Oh, okay. That explains why you wanted to be. Alright. Okay, let me add you to the list.
If that was him, then I guess it's my go, right?
Yep, that's you.
So yeah, I see all this going down, and I just saw Kithri doing so well, so I'm like, and I am going to cast Armor of Agathis and just run up and, Armor of Agathis is in action, so I can't actually try to grapple him or anything, so yeah, I'll try to, like, get up in his face and start being like, you suck! I've killed
You
so many
suck.
of you! Bet you wouldn't even hug me!
You inferior beings talk too much. Redan, you're up.
Not wrong.
Okay.
Ooh.
I am going to teleport out of his grasp
Okay.
to just behind him.
Oh. His scales clench together in the space where you used to occupy.
And then I am going to hit this one twice, or swing at that one twice.
Okie dokie.
I like the positivity of that first phrasing. I'm going to hit this one twice.
Oof. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so 24 and 23. And then
What's that?
the remainder of my movement, I am going to step just out of their melee range to see if they hit me or swing at me.
All right.
Yeah, if they take a swing,
Okay. Let me see here. I still have to do the math for your attack.
all good.
All right, there we go. All right, now he's going to swing at you. Ha
Yep, that hits. Advantage on those as well.
Oh, okay. Let's see if he gets a crit. No.
All right.
All right.
And then as my turn ends, I appear right back in that guy's arms.
I'm back. All right then. Well, you're not in his arms. You're wrapped up in his serpentine body.
Okay. Just like,
Yeah.
hi.
Hi. All right. Well, are you still granting advantage?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Everything against me is advantage.
All right. Then he takes 3 swings at you with his sword. First one is 24. Second one is 13.
That misses.
Third one is 17.
That hits. Okay.
All right. Just wailing on you with his scimitar. You're resilient. But you will succumb. Guy, you're up.
Which one looks in worse shape?
Definitely the one who's got Redan all wrapped
Number
up.
2.
Yeah.
You got stars in your eyes.
Oh, jeez.
And
Yeah.
one of the stars comes off the robe, and 22 unavoidable damage to the
Not a
snake.
thing he can do about it. Absolutely battered.
Well, there's
All right.
technically there's like a second or third level spell, but nobody ever takes it. So,
All right.
and then I will move over here behind this little stub of a wall.
All right. Next up, Kithri.
Okay. I'm going to attacking the one that I hexed.
All right.
Let our Redan go.
Ooh, that's a hit. God
Bang.
damn, Kithri.
And that's a hit, so that means necrotic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
This redemption
22
song.
points.
jeez. All right, so you lunge your blazing blade into this serpent as it clutches Redan tightly, and your strikes hit something vital, and the blood begins gushing out of it as it slowly succumbs to its wounds and sinks to the ground, releasing Redan.
Cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action to look at the other guy and go, "You're next." And
It is
move my
you
axe
who will be
over
next.
to him, and then I will swing,
Oh.
just kind of follow through.
All right.
On that.
Follow through strike. That one is deflected.
Ah.
It is you who are
Well-
next.
I was going to say, you're accurate because it's now his turn. So
Yeah,
he was next.
All right, he goes in for a chomp on key 3.
Oh, that hits.
Oof.
Oh God.
Ooh,
Okay. Math.
22.
Thank you.
And then while he's chomping on key 3, his lower half begins to snake around and wrap around Pen. But he only got a 12.
Yep, no.
You
that's not
can't
gonna
even
do
get
it.
a hug when you ask for it.
Yep, I'm gonna take the hug, I guess.
Does he take damage when he misses you with Armor of Agathis? Like,
I think he has to hit. It's on a hit.
okay, well then, oh thank goodness. And then he swings his sword at Pen because he couldn't wrap him up, so he's frustrated. Ah, terrible rolls.
Yeah, very
Benefit right,
taunting.
you're up.
Just like, wow, bro, do you even, I don't know, lift? You got arms, but you're a snake. That's confusing. And I go in, maybe you need a hug. And that is going to be just a straight up grapple check. So, a strength modifier
Rub.
0. No, let's just do that.
It's
Hey.
time for a frosty hug.
Yeah.
All right, you hug him.
Yeah.
Does that, nah, I'll say, I don't know. I don't know how to make that work with Armor of Agathis. I don't know if that'll do anything to him. Because it's technically only if he hits me, so.
He's gonna take 5 cold damage.
Hey.
Ah, get off of me!
Come at me, Scrub Lord, I'm ripped.
Love me.
Redan, you're up.
I will move to flank while yelling to the cool little dinosaur that's been following us. See? Eat as much as you want.
I imagine you let him out of a pouch or something, and he just...
Yeah. And just 2 more reckless right to the back of the head.
Okay,
17 and a 23.
17 and a 23, they both hit.
So 21 and 23.
44.
44.
Oof. All right. So you bash him on the back of the head, and his it rubbernecks. His head almost like turns inside out in mid hiss at Pen as you hammer on the back of the head. The jaws flat back and there's a spray of blood, and it drops dead.
Sorry, I had to do it.
And we are out of combat, folks.
My armor's supposed to be blue. It's like red Kool-Aid
What a
ice.
tremendous amount of damage we just inflicted in a very short period of time for friggin' warlocks and one not warlock.
I attribute most of that to Kithri. She was getting like,
Oh yeah,
she was getting
Yeah.
fighter level hits.
Yeah.
40s, yeah,
Stop
pushing
shelving
40
those
hit
hits.
points of damage per round. The two of you guys were, almost
Kithri's
80
back,
points
everybody.
a round.
Yeah,
Kithri's back.
I push the serpent off of me. I'm like, oh, and then I go, and I'm like, yeah, you did it. And I hug Kithri. I've still got the armor on. I'm sorry.
I'm just not moving at all.
And then I'm like, right.
Yeah, ow.
Yeah, that's cold.
Ow.
I hold my hand down and like, high five. You did so good.
You look a little roughed up, though.
I'm fine.
Yeah, that there's like giant bite mark.
Yeah, it's like fang piercings, oozing venom.
Yeah, that I felt really good, but now that those guys are, I'm gonna sit down for a moment.
Oof. Let's see what I can work here. I think I've only used 2. If I kept up with my notes correctly, I've only used 2 of the healer staff things today, so I will pop another 2 cure wounds on her.
All right.
If I can do it.
That was a very distant thank you. You were very
So
far
that's
away.
11 hit points back for you. It's just like, pop.
I'm guessing those abominations were roughly Redan sized.
Yeah, they're big. They're big boys.
I'm gonna drag one along for me because I have a plan to utilize at night.
All
Please
right.
don't use him as skin. Puck pitched that last night in our other game, and it was horrible.
As long as you're quiet.
Well, we are almost there. So, Kithri, have you given any thought as to what it is you're supposed to do with this once it's all put together? You're muted.
No, there wasn't really instructions on what to do with the staff.
Uptao, did he not say we use it to clear out the snake? To kill the what is he called?
He said the staff would
down up here.
help.
I mean,
The dark serpent, I think he's called.
on my knowledge of stabs that I know, I mean, I use them all the time. And
On my staff knowledge.
I would say that it's probably way more complex, but at its core, it's probably the same as the staff I used to summon Noodle, or the staff I now have for not Alan. Oh God, I forgot his name. Richard's gonna kill me. That other snake, Atkinson. It probably is as simple as the staff can dismiss whatever's being summoned. It probably is the same, which in theory maybe means you can also use it to summon it. Maybe they're just doing a more complicated ritual. I'm not sure.
But the short answer is I don't know.
I have a good hypothesis, but no, none of us know.
Do you
But that's a
wanna
good
take
guess.
a look at the staff? pieces
Not
that
even
you
a
have?
little bit. No, that's all you.
Maybe we should wait until it's assembled. Maybe something will just like poof into existence when we do.
Yeah, I can look at it more when we have it put together if you're interested in me like trying to apply that, but honestly, you might know more about it at this point than I would.
So,
Okay.
Kithri, one other question, if I can, before we go in. Are you ready to finish your grandfather's story for him?
didn't think about it like that.
He put this piece here for you, eh?
Yeah, I mean, he's always gonna be with me, so
I
I'm never gonna
Think
finish
for
his
sure he
story.
just was, eh? Compared to yesterday, that was amazing. Yesterday, I don't mean to be rude, but yesterday was kind of shit for
I
you,
was
eh?
crap.
Yeah, I know. But today, rock star, eh?
You see how great honesty is? It's amazing.
I feel like we've lied recently and I just forgot, but you know.
Well, Kithri, I don't know what's coming, but you have my support, eh?
Thanks. It's good to know you guys have my back.
Thanks for saying all that during the fight.
I believe in you, eh? Let's go.
Yay, Warlocks and Redan. Soon to be a Warlock.
He's practically a warlock.
All right.
I'm just patting Redan on the shoulder. I'll draw up the paperwork. You don't have to give him your soul. It's dead. And I'm just rambling.
He's trying. He's trying, but I'm dating his patron, so.
Did we make it?
So, do you guys have to make another stealth roll? There was that was still part of your original movement, right?
Mhm.
You were just encountered.
This was
At
all
some
just a
point
short,
during
yeah,
this.
just
Yeah.
that short hop. So yeah.
All right. So, this place appears to have been. It looks almost like an inn on the inside. It has a bunch of small separate rooms. It has a reception area. It looks like it would have been really nice in its heyday, but now has fallen into deep disrepair. There is a mosaic, this beautiful, detailed, flowery square mosaic of curling vines and jungle fruits, dinosaurs fighting each other, all laid out across the floor of the reception area.
Okay.
Bet you there's a tea leaf somewhere in this picture.
Yeah.
I race you to find it, and I start looking. Yeah.
Oh, that's a three-way race there because I'm not in that. I was going to punch Guy and be like, you took everyone's opportunity to say it.
I'm looking for a safe.
Okay.
Oh, nope.
What role is this actually? Is it investigation?
It is investigation, please. Ooh.
Guy, you bastard.
Well, those are all really good rolls.
If
I'm gonna say you guys
he
all find
sees
it
it
together.
first, I will ignore it and walk away and try with my mind to draw Kithri to that point.
I'm gonna say you guys all kind of find it together. You reach a point where it's like clearly one of these leaves was painted on afterwards.
Okay. Last one. I'll pull out my dagger and try and like lift that stone.
All right.
I am heads up watching for anything that goes wrong in this room.
This is a bigger, heavier stone.
Uh-oh. I'm like pushing down on the dagger. Redan!
Oh. Do you need help?
Yeah.
I got this. I'll
Two fingers.
walk over and again, gently, gingerly try to pull it out.
Okay. With your strength, it's easy enough to maneuver it. The stones grind against each other as you pull out this large stone slab, and inside there is a small chest.
Oh, this is different than the other two.
Do you want me to try to open it? I pull out my thieves' tools.
Oh, yeah. If it's locked, yeah.
I'm going to case it and look for traps.
Case to case.
Looks fantastic.
There are no
Yeah, it looks good to you.
And then, so that would be 13, 15 to open.
All right. You use your thieves' tools on it, and it doesn't appear to open. The lock appears to be magically sealed.
Nope, can't do it.
Your blood in there.
I'll look at it with Mage Sight.
The lock has a spell cast on it. It appears to be, if you had to put your finger on it, it's a spell used by some mages. It's kind of like a voice print lock. It needs somebody to say something to it.
I just lean down into the box and just say, "Open sesame."
And that's not it. I want to say yes, but
E3, how
Yeah.
does every story you ever told in your own life start?
Once upon a time.
Who's
My grandpa always said.
like,
And I just look.
Oh. Okay. I gotta go, like, gingerly open the lid.
you open the lid, and nestled inside are the last piece of the staff, along with some components for a ritual, details on the ritual, a map, and a message.
God, don't make me cry right now, please.
Well, I'm going for the message before anything else.
My dear little leaf, we left these things behind for you so that you would be able to seal away the night serpent when the time came. Carl told me things he wasn't supposed to tell me. And because of that, this is going to be my last adventure. And I'm happy that I can leave this behind for you to complete. And from what I hear about you, I know you're going to do great. Everything you need is in this box. You're going to want to go to the center of the large circular square, the town square. Remove a stone in the center of that building. It'll lead to a passage that'll lead you to the chamber of the night serpent, where you can complete the ritual. I'm sad that my journey ends here. At least this part of it. I've done a lot of thinking after the things that Carl had to say. And though this adventure comes to an end, I can't wait to start the adventure of being a grandpa. Good luck on your quest, little leaf.
Kithri's just crying.
I was reading over your shoulder and I'm crying.
Is there just a hug forming slowly around everybody? Kithri in the middle.
Group hug.
So this is it. This is everything we need. You know, past Grandpa gave us a plan.
So how do we do this? Do we go now? Do we wait till morning?
We at least
Maybe
need
we
to
read the
rest.
ritual and see what it says, eh?
Oh, we can document it.
Yeah, make sure it's not like a needs to happen at midnight or under the noonday sun. Anything like that.
It doesn't require any specific time of day. It just says you need to be in the presence of the gateway that is opening up for the night serpent. And you have to use the serpent of night and dark staff or sorry, the serpent of night and day staff
Yeah. To stop
with
me.
the ritual to seal up the gateway and prevent the rise of the night serpent.
Scribble, 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 scribble.
Pen, I think it's cute that you have to take notes. I can recall anything from within a month.
I flip the book and I'm like, I can recall things I don't even know. So,
But in my mind, ooh, magic.
I do
Magic
like that.
brain.
You got me there.
Do we want to take a quick rest and then head off?
I'm not gonna lie, I could use a good rest. Probably be smart.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
if
perhaps, Kithri, we put the staff together and you spend some time getting to know it. Eh?
Yeah.
You are about to channel great magic through it. It might be best you get to know him first. Eh?
Sure. That's a good point.
So I am fine. You guys find the corner here. I watch. Eh?
So short rest?
I thought we were taking a long rest and getting up at the crack of dawn.
I'll do whatever.
I vote long rest for everyone who has that kind of thing because we've had a day, but you know,
I feel like in terms of the story arc, like a solid rest would seem more feasible.
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I will ask Guy. I will be like, I know you offer, but would you mind if I take the first shift? It would actually be more beneficial for me for something specific.
I thought we were only going to stop for an hour. I was just going to cover for that. If we are here all night, go ahead, go first. Eh?
If we're here all night, I'll just watch. I don't need to sleep.
Go sleep, Redan. I punch just like playfully, just like go rest. Let me do this.
Do you promise?
Kithri, the decision.
Yes.
The
I will
decision
sleep.
don't lie with the three of us, Kithri. It lies with you. Eh?
Well,
You want this done?
my grandpa always did say it's better to start first thing in the morning.
Does the chest lock?
No, it just doesn't.
Damn it.
lock. The magic of the lock is gone now.
If yeah.
Then we rest. Eh?
I'm gonna put the chest in the bag of holding. Send back
All right.
the key.
All right, Pen. Wake me up in 2 hours.
Aye, Captain.
Deal? I'll never trust you again if you don't.
And I look up at Redan and I'm like, Redan, the reason I want to is I want to cast one more spell for the day before I go to sleep. So I promise to wake you up.
Okay.
And then there's like a meaningful look in his eye.
Ninja, watch his back. Make sure he's safe. And I'm going to go take my first sleep in a long time.
All
I'm
right.
summoning a demon for conversation until I wake up Redan.
Imagine everyone goes to sleep and then it's just this like...
Yeah, no, it's in Infernal when you summon it, so it's just like...
So everyone sets down to have a rest and get ready. But unbeknownst to the team, there are snakes in the rafters. And we're going to take a break right there.
Well, at least we got a demon.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be back in about 20 minutes after a few special messages, including a little preview of the show with our friend Dead Aussie Gamer, which will actually be publishing about half hour after this show ends over on YouTube. So stay tuned.
Difficult parents better watch your tone, or it's by the helicopter, tiger, bulldozer, drone.
Welcome back to Too Many Warlocks. As always, I'm your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck. And when last we left our heroes Another touching moment of family items recovered, memories, and everyone had a rest because some, got beat up a little bit in the last fight. Gave as good as we got. It was good. But as the Warlocks rest in this ruined inn in the city of Omu. Thank you so much. There are snakes in the rafters. And those snakes slither up through the holes in the ceiling. And once they're up top, out of view, they take the form of Yuan Ti nightmare speakers. And they lean down, peering at the resting warlocks underneath. And they choose 2 targets. And those targets are... Let's find out.
Is this during my watch or? Just so I know.
I'm never going to trust you on watch again.
I didn't do anything.
First target is Redan. And target 2 is Pen. So I'm going to need the 2 of you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Man, Ryle, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's what I'm supposed to be good at.
Oh, dear.
Well, if this is a mind wipe, that's the end of Marcus and Philip.
So, Redan is sleeping. Pen, you're talking to your demon. And something overtakes you. And suddenly, resting before you are monsters from your deepest nightmares.
Oh god, it's clerics.
It takes the form of whatever Penethan writes deepest fear is.
Clerics.
Oh, I was going to fill this in, but I'm going to let you do it yourself. I'm letting you do it yourself. You tell me what your deepest fear is. And that's what's laying out before you.
I don't think it's actually clerics. I feel like it's if it's my deepest fear, there's a bunch of me's, but they're all horrible. Like they're all like when everybody else thinks of what a necromancer is, it's a bunch of those, and they're like, there's one of them standing over the entire party and he's just finishing off siphoning their energy, and then there's another one who's like killing, innocents. All just horrible.
All right, let's do it this way. There is an evil necropen, and he zombifies your entire party, and they rise as ghouls, and they're coming towards you.
Demon, Mrs. Gaze, are you getting this? I'm assuming I can't rationalize myself out of this.
You are affected. What would you have me do?
I just so I'm clear, the effect is that I think they're coming at me, and I believe this like 100%.
Yeah, this is your reality.
Did it help me fight up there? That doesn't even. I don't know, and I'm just I guess I'm getting my staff out ready.
Okay. Very well. Who shall I strike first?
The one that looks like me.
Very well. Redan.
Oh God, please don't make me discuss my worst nightmare.
Oh, you're gonna.
I hope some people.
Also, you're being attacked by a shadow demon.
Oh, wicked.
Comes at you clawing. I'm going to say advantage because you were unaware. Doesn't do it any good. So yeah, you hear it coming your way and you dodge out of the way as this demon comes clawing towards you. And as you open your eyes, you see, please tell me your deepest fear.
Oh God, I hope some people are not in chat right now. Lilith would be standing over top of Redan, just looking thoroughly disappointed, and just like, that look when someone you really care about is just like ashamed of you. Just that, and then just panning my head away. It'd be Kashano standing there saying like, "You ruined my vision." And then looking a little further over to the side, it'd be like Kithri's being like devoured by something. Pen is being pulled into the ground. Guy's being sucked into a different dimension. Just everyone from the keep just slowly disappearing from his world.
All right. And that is what you see when you open your eyes. Do you make any noise?
I would bite my tongue.
All right. So I guess Guy and Kithri are still sleeping. So, Pen, your shadow demon went after Necropen, and Necropen miraculously dodged. What's your next move?
I do want to say, like, I would have raised alarm. Like, I would have been like, that's the point of being on watch.
You're making noise?
Oh, yeah. I would have been like, there's things, people, wake up, hey!
All right, so Kithri, Guy, you awaken.
Just the two of them are just all.
Well, Redan looks like maybe he's having a breakdown, and Jinja's desperately trying to shake him out of it. Pen is freaking out, and his shadow demon is attacking Redan.
Oh, this is not good for public relations for me and my demon.
Okay.
And
first, banish the demon.
Okay.
That's gone.
All right. You see Zombie Guy reach out with his hands and banish your demon.
And I'm just like, that's not how zombies work. That doesn't. They can't. Kithri, you're not. Yep.
I'm gonna go up to Pen and just like shake him and be like, What? Why are you attacking Redan?
All right, Zombie Kithri's running up to attack you.
Armor of Agathis.
Great.
He screams and casts Armor of Agathis, so when you touch him, you take 5 cold damage.
What? Ah.
The zombie shrieks back in pain and stops grabbing you, recoils a little bit.
Oh boy. I don't know how to deal with this.
Dispel magic on Pen.
All right.
As soon as it's my turn again.
Okay.
And that would be this plus 6.
So I have no
So
armor.
9. So it's only anything level 4 or below. All of it's gone.
Okay. And these guys are, oh yeah, level 4 or below. Done. All right. You dispel magic on Pen. Pen, slowly reality returns to you. And you can see that Kithri's normal. Everybody's normal except for Dan, who's having a breakdown.
I'm gonna go over to Redan and just like put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "Hey, buddy, you okay? What? You okay?"
Kithri is reaching out to you as she's being devoured, trying desperately to grasp at your clothes.
Sobbing, trying to like grab her and pull her close.
I'm just gonna like let him grab me.
All right, it's swallowing her up in your arms, and to you, it's like she's screaming at you in pain.
I would be squeezing harder, like full on, just like,
Oh shit!
I'm so sorry.
I use my next action to activate the Pearl of Power, give myself a spell slot, and then 6 seconds later, after they
Dispel.
tell me what happened next, I'll dispel again after,
All right, you dispel
It's
on
only at
Kithri
3rd
as-
level, so.
or you dispel on Redan as well.
Never been happier to have bought a Pearl of Power as a barbarian.
And that is a
Well, that was
19, so anything
mine,
level
actually.
9 or below is gone.
That does it, and reality returns to Redan as well.
Ooh, letting go as soon as I can.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. I don't want to sleep here anymore.
What happened to both of you?
I mean, I recognize it's been a while since I've slept, but nightmares suck.
Why were you? Y'all were dead, and it was me, and I was.
Did you both fall asleep when one of you was supposed to be on watch and have like super vivid nightmares?
No, I was on
'Cause I was
watch.
not dead.
I was on watch. I had Abyss's gaze out, and he was helping me fight the other me, and like it. I don't. Now that I say it out loud, it doesn't exactly make a lot of sense. But
He
they
was
were
trying
here.
to eat Redan. He wasn't fighting the other you, eh?
Also, you guys took 5 psychic damage.
Ow! I have a headache. Also,
Well, you also, ow, cold, ice shards.
and I see that's in Kithri, and I'm like, but you. It was the there was.
Because I was trying to like snap you out of it.
You were dead. You were undead.
No. I think I'd know if I was dead.
I'm not crazy.
Must have fell asleep, Pen.
I didn't fall asleep. I could ask the
It's been a long day. Jinja, did he fall asleep? What happened?
No, he was awake. He was talking to his demon, and all of a sudden his demon came over here and started attacking you. But your light and fast reflexes were too much, and the demon missed.
he asked me what to do, and I told him to go attack the shadow version of me, like the necromancer me.
Well, when I woke up, he was attacking Redan. So,
Yeah, I got attacked in my dream.
At this point, I'd like to make an Arcana check, if I may.
Absolutely.
Now that
However-
oh,
There is a shout from the rafters, "For the night serpent!" And 2 nightmare speakers leap down from the rafters, and they both fire off an Eldritch blast. One to Guy and one to Kithri. First to Guy.
brothers and
Blast.
sisters.
Can I try to reaction and jump in front of Kithri?
14 misses. Whew.
And then
Oh, no,
to
pardon me. That
Kithri.
is my armor class. Pardon me.
Tied Defender.
Oh, thank you. In that case, it misses.
Oh.
Can I try to jump in front of Kithri and take that?
If you give me an acrobatics check to have lightning reflexes, and I need you to get higher than 13. Yeah, you did it.
Ninja,
You
is
jump in
not
front of
wrong.
that, and you take 10 force damage for Kithri then.
Ah!
I didn't get any sleep.
Yeah, I
And we are-
burned all 3 of my spell slots that I've only got 2 of to fix you 2 assholes. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I got nothing.
And I'm guessing we did not get enough sleep to heal or.
You got a short rest.
Okay. Well, at least
All right.
that's-
So, and we're going to reuse one of the maps because reasons. All right. 2 nightmare speakers are here, and they want to fight.
Think.
I didn't
Give me them
click my
initiative
token
rolls.
again. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Now I have too many. Okay. That's the wrong one. And that's the wrong one. Okay. And Penn got 13 this time.
No, I can't.
I remember to clear out my initiative lineup. All right. Descending. All right, Redan, you're up.
All right, so leapt in front of Kithri.
Okay.
I'm going to say I was prone, so standing up, half my movement.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to smash this one as hard as I can,
Okay.
right on the mouth. So if you'll let me called shot this, so
right.
advantage to disadvantage to a normal swing.
All right.
23 for 20 damage right to the mouth.
Oof. Absolutely. This is
And,
at you through broken teeth.
bonus action rage. Action, I would like to grapple.
All right.
26. 25.
26. Okay. 25. It is grappled. You have grappled the nightmare speaker.
Right, so I'm trying to hold a hand over its mouth, and the hammer's wrapped around the body.
Okay. All right. Kithri, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run up to the other guy. Leave our brains alone. I'll swing once and swing twice.
All right. First one hits.
Yay!
So it takes 11 damage as you cut into it, and it hisses back at you. Says the nightmares will take you. Penn, you're up.
Okay, I actually shouldn't have been able to do armor bag at this time. I say I already burnt my pearl of power for the day doing that. And,
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, I guess so. Kithri did hit this one, right?
Yeah.
Then I am going to come up to about here and just point at it and Toll of the Dead, which I think it's it's because we're level 6, so it would be. God, I always forgot this word. At the level 2d8, 2d12, so 2d12. Right. If it doesn't succeed on a.
Oof.
Oop. 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, takes 6 necrotic damage. Oof. Gee, you're up.
Okay, we're 2 on 2. I will walk over to here. So I am 10 feet away from it. Take a deep breath and full necrotic shroud
Ooh.
on this thing.
All right.
You call yourself the superior race. I will crush you underfoot like the worm that you are. And I just start walking right at him. Charisma
right.
save, 15 please.
Charisma save. Nope.
He's
Tis
a
feared.
fear to me.
He is a fear to you. What's a good thing for fear? Sure, Burning Skull. Why not?
Yeah, that works.
All right, he is afeared.
Oh, look at that.
And
That
it-
is the perfect symbol for necrotically shrouded. Oops, except I missed it.
So this one is afraid, but can't do anything because it is grappled.
Yep.
So while grappled, it goes ahead. Damn it, dude. Not a whole lot while it's grappled. It's got nothing. Alright. Actually, it's going to go ahead and it's going to try and wrap its body around Redan and grapple him back.
WrestleMania.
Nope.
Yeah, 15 is my AC right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it constricts you with its lower body and squeezes.
Right.
And you also get to take, as it squeezes, it deals some necrotic damage to you.
Sorry, just hold on a second. I think when a creature is grappled, they roll disadvantage. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Okay. I'll double check it. Whoop. But that's the hit.
Okay.
All right. And that's that one go, and I guess the next one. I can't remember if it's Okay. Okay, so this one decides to... Oh, what's it going to do? The old ways are best. Comes in and tries to constrict Pen while striking Kithri with a scimitar. Strike!
Nope.
No? Alright, let's see if it can constrict Pen. 15?
That's a hug. Yay.
That's a hug? Alright, that is
You finally
11,
got your hug.
Yeah.
11 bludgeoning damage. You're hugged. And then you also suffer the effects of Death Fang. So you take 3d10 necrotic damage.
Ow.
Alright. Redan, you're up.
So if I'm grappled and being grappled,
You're both hugging each other. You
I'm
can
gonna try to pin this thing to the ground.
Okay.
27.
Oh yeah, your strength easily overcomes it, and you pin it to the ground.
Okay, and I'm gonna try to immobilize it with my other action.
Okay.
It's like neon neck, the rest of my body on its body.
Just gonna hold it down.
Yeah, so 16.
All right. 16. Okay, you have it pinned.
Okay. As a bonus action, I got nothing, so that's it.
All right.
Just pinned to the ground.
Okay. Kithri, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to strike this guy who has been grappled.
All right.
Stop grabbing my buddies!
Stop squeezing my pen.
Yeah, I
25.
don't look so good.
All
25
right,
total
uh,
damage.
19.
Nice.
yeah, those will both do it. Ooh. You stab into this one over and over again. Blood begins to flow. You got it roughed up pretty bad when it's Pen's turn.
It's my turn? Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm grappled.
Grapple?
No, I am grappled, so I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out. I guess the only thing I can do if it's not verbal is try to break grapple, right?
Yeah, you can
That
break
is
out
a-
of your grapple.
Strength save?
Yeah,
You can still attack and cast spells.
yeah, you can still attack and
You
do stuff.
just can't move.
Yeah,
Oh, I can produce, like, somatic components?
absolutely.
Oh, well then. With that being said, I'm going to point at it while my arms are down and just go for another Toll of the Dead. Ooh. God, I keep forgetting. So he has to make another... What was the save he made last time? I can't remember. Wisdom saving throw.
Or 2d12.
Yep.
All right. Toll the Dead. It's got to do the wisdom saving throw. It gets 9.
Boom.
Can't save for shit.
12 necrotic damage.
All right. It takes the 12. This thing is going down real fast. And... Yeah, there you go. That's the official rules on the grapple.
Yeah, I just gooped it. I was thinking about restrained.
Yeah, restrained
There's
or
a difference.
incapacitated or yeah. All right. Next up is G.
Incapacitated is the king because that's multiple effects. So it looks like, as rough a shape as Pen is in, it looks like they've got that one on the brink of death, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's one that Radan's kneeling on. Because I've got come on, face work. I've got necrotic shroud on. This is
Yep.
he pulls off one of the. I pull off one of the stars and shoot it at the one that's under his knee, and behind each one of those multicolored darts, there's a little trail of black smoke. So whatever damage I rolled here, plus 7 more, is
All
what
right.
it actually does.
Oof.
So 27.
All right. You hammer it with these balls of force.
And then
And
I
it is
just walk
still
over
going.
here and look at this
Okay.
one between these two worms. I'm still in full shroud form, so that's it for me.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Keep dying. Okay, this one, while it's under you,
I-
Radan, it turns into a snake and then begins to slither away.
Attack of opportunity?
Yeah, absolutely.
Woohoo. 18 for 14.
18 for 14. That'll hit. All right, it slithers over to this pile of rubble. All right, and this one says, "Darkness take you all," and casts Hunger of Hadar.
Nope, I'm going to counterspell.
Thank you.
All right,
Oh, Kithri,
Oh, thank God.
player of the day.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right,
First time I've
counterspell
gotten
it
to use
is.
it.
I was just telling my roommate about how amazing this spell is.
Da, 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 da.
And that's at level 4, so Hunger of Hadar is level 4, so
Yeah, it's level 3 actually.
nay, nay,
But,
nay.
Nope, no, it's just like goes to
No.
do it. It's like, oh no.
Imagine Kithri
Yes.
just doing that. No.
Yeah.
All right,
There's just
nothing
a
Oh, The same way her grandfather did it to get her to stop misbehaving as a child.
Redan, you're up.
This is the final battle, man. This is just
Full on run over here.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I would like to kind of like kick the snake up into the air and try to just smash it.
All right. Give me that hit.
Ooh. Miss on the first. Full on like kid at T-ball. Swings
All right.
around and fully misses. It tries again.
the full 360 just keeps spinning.
Yeah.
The
16 for
second
19.
hit comes in, and you destroy this snake. It explodes in a pile of blood and viscera.
I do one day want to see you do that Hulk scene where you just pick somebody up and just
Smash, 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 smash.
Oh God. Yeah.
Rest of my movement coming over here to flank.
Okay. Kithri,
Just gonna
land the finishing blow.
I'm just gonna look this thing dead in the eye, and I'll swing twice and say, "This one's for my grandpa, and this one's for me."
Oh,
Yes.
two in
Yes,
one
the
game.
right one. Not just that, it's the right one that rolled the 20, the one that was for her. Yeah.
I'm so happy
Annihilated in
today.
A burst of flames and blood.
That's the full on like Zorro, but leaves a K there.
Yeah.
KT.
Slashes it up with a KT, and it bursts in a pile of blood and flames.
and in the middle there's just a pen.
Buddy, you okay?
Thank you for coming to my undead talk. And he falls over.
I fall over with pen.
Boy. The team's in rough shape.
I don't know what you're talking
We're
about.
fine.
Fine. Not a mark on me.
He's a back end support.
Unfortunately, I am out of healing hands, so I can't help you there.
I'm out of hands, guys.
We didn't get a rest, right? So
Yeah, well, you got like a short rest.
we got a
before
short.
these guys
That doesn't
unlead
help
this
me with
stuff.
that. So I don't think healing hands. That is long rest. So yeah, I didn't get it back. I can't help.
Okay, guys. Is it safe to stay here? Because I really need a break.
And maybe I'll go check the rest of the building.
Of course.
Not alone. You don't. Buddy system.
Buddy system.
Yeah, we'll stay here together and die in a pile. And I go over and crawl and just lay on Redan.
Full on cuddle. It's like ball up.
We don't even have to ask who the little spoon is. We know.
I feel so safe in your arms. And Ginger just jumps on top.
Flying elbow. 1 damage.
And we're dead. No, I'm kidding.
I got icing in my eye. Oh.
So, Kithri, give me a perception check to check this place over.
All right. I'm tired.
I did go with her
Yeah, all right, you can go ahead, do one too.
at -1. Well, that's better.
That's better than the person who got one had.
Yeah,
You do
that makes
check
sense.
this-
I'm not bleeding.
Yeah, you guys check this place over, and you do happen to find one of the rooms appears to be largely intact. And there's enough materials that you could kind of bar up a makeshift door, and it might be the safest place to go. You don't find any additional snakes. But you do find a place that would make a nice hidey hole for a rest where you feel you'll be undisturbed.
I'll go gather Pen and Redan. Be like, come on, we can fortify up here.
Put pen on my back and just start crawling over dramatically.
Imagine you're panting too, even though you don't have to breathe. Even
Absolutely.
So, yeah, once everybody's inside, like you said, pile some stuff against the door, and then I'm just going to sit with my back against the door.
All right. You guys are able to get some rest.
I would like to wake up a few, like 10 minutes before everyone else.
Okay. Absolutely.
and just slowly work my way back out to the main area. And I would like to pry up the mosaic that had the tea leaf thing in it, and send it through the backpack one by one.
All right. So you slowly pull up this section of the floor and
Yep.
send it away.
Yep. And
All right.
just letting MT1 know to put that aside. I have plans for it. And then work back to the group.
All right. So once you guys have settled in, gotten your rest, recovered, where to next?
We need to finish this.
Yeah, was that a
Needs to
long
win
rest?
now,
Just
eh?
so I know.
You get a long rest.
Well, we need to head to the
The area is pointed out to be here.
Okay,
The
that's what
bowl.
I assumed.
Yeah, right in the center. Eh?
It's not that
And
far.
underneath that, eh?
Hmm.
Have you put together the whole staff yet already? Or are you waiting until then? What it says in the ritual, eh? We had a whole night, so.
Yeah, reading the ritual, like, as long as putting the staff together wouldn't, like, start the ritual, I would have gone ahead and put it all together.
All right. Yeah, the staff completes the eyes of the serpents on both ends. One shines with these kind of like glowing black orbs, and the other one shines with two lights in the eyes.
Yes,
After you.
Yeah, let's go stop the night serpent and bring balance back.
So how are we doing this? Are we just charging in? Because they obviously know we're here and coming.
Where do we have to get to do the ritual?
We have to get... There's a specific stone we have to remove. Then we go down a passage and go to the, like... chamber where the night serpent would be summoned.
So once that rock's out of the way, we don't stop till we're at the big room?
Yeah.
And then you do your thing, and the three of us keep everything off of you, eh?
So looking
Buddy
at
system?
Yeah. So looking at this ritual, is it something that, like, would it be better for somebody who knows about arcane to be doing it, or is it anybody can be?
It's laid out in a way that any one of you could do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do want to copy it down if Kithri doesn't care, just so we have the actual ritual written somewhere with all the written, like, what the components are.
And in fact, the ritual seems to be specifically geared for a warlock to perform it.
So yeah, I'd let Penn copy it down.
No, it doesn't mean that. Okay.
You need a new
For a second, I thought that meant that her grandfather was a warlock, but no, he couldn't cast it, so that makes perfect sense, right?
And we're the Warlocks.
Well, I mean, that is where you met Carl.
All right, so I guess let's try and sneak our way in.
Okay, it's not far to get to this place, and it seems to be. This seems to be where they did their governing. It seems to be some kind of council hall, and there's this massive open area. And according to the map, there is a section of stone that you can remove that will lead you to a passageway down.
Redan, you want to be on stone removal?
I can. They're probably going to hear this. Who's buddy system with who?
There's no reason we can't have 4 buddies, eh? Speaking of which, this is probably going to get really crazy down there. I trust all 3 of you with my life, eh?
Same.
For each other and for the keep and for common decency the world over, eh?
Yes. I start moving rocks.
All right. Slowly, the rocks are pushed away, revealing a carved-out tunnel, well put together, that leads downward.
I can take the lead.
Probably a good idea. I can't see too well down here.
Oh yeah, it's dark.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can. And I go first.
All right.
I'll go last.
I'll go second.
I'll go third.
So you guys descend, it winds, and you guys feel yourself going deeper and deeper into earth. Some parts are uncomfortably moist, but the tunnel stays intact all of the way down. Until finally you reach the end, and it appears to be packed stone.
I'm gonna look around with mage sight.
All right. Nothing magical here, but you can see magic radiating between the cracks in the stone.
Well, I think it's on the other side of this.
Sure, I've got this before I cast it. Yeah, I do. Mage hand. And just
All right.
start pulling rocks.
All right. You guys pull them away, and slowly it starts to crumble away. And you emerge in this chamber. I'm sorry, how much dark side is everyone's supposed to have?
I can share.
I get 60
none.
feet.
60
I
feet?
have 120 feet.
Okay.
And yours works against magical darkness, too. That's an incredible invocation. I can see everything!
I think in the glow of the mushroom light, my necro eyes see some bones over there.
My necro eyes see all kinds of things. All right. Who am I editing?
It's been over a minute, so that's good. We've had a rest.
All right. So this is what you guys see. There is a dark, swirling portal in this place. There's a pile of bones in the corner and some scattered rocks. And you feel a malevolence emanating from this portal. A hunger.
That's your cue. And I walk out in the middle of the room and just go hyper alert, just waiting for anything bad to happen. I'm on guard.
Is there anything in here?
There's some mushroom, some bone, and that. And I point at the tower of spinning darkness that I realize he probably can't see.
I don't see any of this, but when he says when he doesn't mention any people, I slam the hammer down and give off 30 feet of light.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I've
I'm
got-
going to explore the area and see if there's any way in or out other than where we came from.
There is one passage leading in. And as soon as you go to explore it, you are greeted by a bandaged Yuan Ti and his honor guard. So you are the ones who've been killing my patrols.
Yep, and I'll kill you too, and I rush it.
All right. but we're gonna pause right
We're gonna
there.
have to roll initiative because I got something I want to do too.
I just
We're
want
gonna
to
pause
close.
right there because if we start
Of
this
course
combat
we
now,
are.
you guys ain't gonna finish.
Of
before the
course
end of
we
the
are.
game.
I'm just saying right here, right
You
now.
joyously, weaselly human being. Of course we are.
It wants to monologue. I'm going to just do a full-on 1980s clothesline on it.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
yes.
Excuse me. All right.
Great session, Sean. Thank you.
Oh, well, it's been a fun trip, but that is not the end.
Of course not.
Because as this conflict begins to break out, above the surface, across the city of Omu, dinosaurs, snakes, birds, gorillas, monkeys all begin to vacate the area. They start climbing the walls, they start merging through the paths, and they just start to exit in mass. Yuan Ti retreat to the temple. An alarm has been raised. And at the edges of the city of Omu, a lich with her legion of undead watches and says, "Let's go take my tomb." And they begin to march into the city as the Yuan Ti retreat back to the temple. And that's where we're going to end today.
Oh yeah, that's perfect because they don't know about Ubtao.
All right. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for joining us on this little journey into the Forgotten Realms, into my bizarre little homebrew story that we do every week here. I like to say that I am a very lucky dungeon master, and I get to play with all these incredible people here who are content creators in their own right. And I like to take this moment at the end of the show to allow all of them to talk about the things that they do. Go ahead.
Who's first?
We'll start with Kithri.
Oh, okay. I make YouTube videos with my partner Ryan over at Roll for Initiative on YouTube, and we've got can't remember. Last week was just kind of a collection of things that we've been enjoying right now, and tomorrow there's going to be a video out about my favorite map makers on social media. So if you're looking for maps or inspiration if you draw maps, a bunch of people to go check out.
It's not a bad idea. I could probably use a couple of those folks.
Have you put yourself on that list?
No.
Because you make great maps.
You
I've
do
seen
make
lots
good
But
of
you
maps.
can
They're very
support me
good.
on Patreon. And get,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can support her on Patreon. Check out her cool maps, which you should totally do. All right. Next, we'll go with Kevin.
Okay. Tomorrow
Deep on
night,
top, tell us
Deadlands.
what's going on?
Yeah, tomorrow night we've got Deadlands, where the dark gets darker every night, and then over on Dirty 20 Gaming on Thursday night is Iron Sworn. 3 and 3, me and 3 other friends of mine make it up all on the fly in co-op mode, with no plot and no plan. And then Friday this is number 4 in my Friday night fun shots. This one is a modified version of Fairy Meat, where pretty little 1-inch tall fairies fly around your living room and kill each other and eat each other to heal their own damage while slowly going crazy in the process. So that's Friday night over on Dirty 20 Gaming. And then back here next week to see what the hell happens next.
There's going to be a fight. I hope you guys make it out. It's okay. Man, Rusty, she's got like spells and stuff. I don't know. Okay. But anyways, next up, Penathan Wright, tell us what's going on.
YouTube. Head on over to Mercs of Mischief over on YouTube, where we have all our previous episodes coming out. We have our awesome Hero Forge series that we've got Gilbetta coming out this Wednesday. And let me tell you, that one's hilarious. So go check that out. Check out all our previous Hero Forge stuff. If you want to help us out with the search for Larch, we actually took that little clip from last night that we managed to snag, and we uploaded it there to make sure it was there, so people can get a look at that. Because any help is appreciated. Check it out on the Discord. There's a little Save Larch tab. Go find him, please. We don't know where he is. Tomorrow, if you want to understand all this interdimensional stuff that Rolda and Radan apparently did, unbeknownst to the rest of us, there's a one-shot coming out. It happened between Season 1 and Season 2 after the Feast or the Festival of Friends. I forgot what it's called. The Christmas episode. So if you want to check out that'll be released tomorrow morning, and it will answer a lot of questions. So go check us out on YouTube.
Yeah. Radan, do you have anything? You have some stuff going on?
At the moment, I've got a whole bunch of plans in the works. Hopefully something should be coming up soon. I'm going to be firing up my Twitch account again, get my YouTube going back. Stay tuned. Hopefully soon.
All right, we'll check back in with you next week. Again, thank you so much to Hero Forge for sponsoring these episodes. Be sure to check out our videos with them. Check out our Patreon, where you can sign up to play a game with me once per month. Also get on our Minecraft server and a bunch of other cool stuff that we got in the mix there. And be sure to check out our merch store. Check out our Discord. You can keep track of us and everything we've got going on, and join in when we do random Jackbox games and all kinds of fun stuff. It's really just a great community to hang out with. We got a lot of cool people on Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. We will see you guys next time. Be sure to tune in to our special Malifaux with Dead Aussie Gamer on Thursday. Stay tuned for the raid. And if there's nothing more to say, until next time, folks, class dismissed.
And far away, but a son took a hit. Insanity drove her. How dare you hurt my son? And she flipped the table over. Hell, a helicopter, tiger parent 2, bulldozer.